All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Six shooter. Come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. To my right. Welcome back, everyone. It's the past few days.
Yeah.
We've been talking about a lot of hot topic.
We're in the same place.
So we want to welcome you back, my boy Mario and Rogelio,
What's up?
to another next hot topic.
Yeah, laundry's expensive.
Top Talks.
Got you.
I like it.
Oh,
the
boy.
giant cube.
There you go, man.
Well, you know what? Like I said a few days ago, last two topics I think that we had are pretty hot, and obviously in regards to the riots, ICE, and so on and so forth.
MMA.
MMA. Yeah. So we're gonna watch a video first.
Okay.
On what we're gonna talk about today.
All right, let's play this.
And our general was very kind in how he said things. I'm not as usually as elegant in how I say things. So I'm gonna first say that peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. That's what our country is all about. The key word in that is peaceful. And if it's peaceful, us in law enforcement are going to make sure you have a safe environment to do it in. That's part of that process. If you let it turn violent, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. I'm going to tell you that, and I believe I can speak for my fellow sheriffs around the rest of the state. You don't want to let it happen. And just so there's no confusion, because I don't want to hear any whining later saying we didn't know, I'm going to break it down for you. All right?
Break it down.
Because as you watch these riots unfold across the rest of the country, what you are seeing is buildings being burned down, police cars being bricked, having explosive devices.
Oh man, I saw that. Like a convoy of police cars coming in, and people are throwing rocks at it. Like bricks.
I'm gonna break it down for you.
It's crazy.
All right. And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tight. Because we are going to
You're gonna go to jail time.
If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital.
What's going on?
If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail. And most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Oh, beautiful dogs.
If you throw a brick,
That was a beautiful dog.
point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at,
Damn.
because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Yeah.
We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs. You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order. Not here, not in the state of Florida. So to make it real simple, if you don't want to have any of those things happen to you, obey the law. Go protest all you want. Do it peacefully. Stand on the mountaintops and yell your opinion, your views. We invite that. But don't you dare break the law, because it won't go well for you. All right, General? Thank you, sir.
Wow.
That was good.
I don't even know what to say now.
So
I mean, that's the point, though, right?
Yeah, I think we've been talking about that past couple of days. Like, I think it boils down to law and order.
what if I fake?
We don't let them. You might pick the wrong police guy, dude.
What if I?
Like, see if they flinch.
But they
That's
they look at
instigating.
they're going instigation.
You go to jail. And don't you dare run.
I like that sheriff,
You're
man.
gonna go
Jail
there tired.
tired.
I like that sheriff. He's my type of sheriff, man. I mean, that's just common sense, man.
Well, what he said is common sense.
Yeah.
He didn't, he's just reiterating the law, basically.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's where, I wonder what's the California Sheriff is
Man,
thinking right now.
I'm pretty sure there's so many things. Like, you've seen this on TV too. Like those YouTube lawyers.
Yeah.
You don't have a right to see my
Facebook
ID.
warriors, yeah.
You can't do that.
You
I know.
can't do that.
The instigators, yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, that shit, like, well, I get their Second Amendment
are you
rights,
detaining me?
Yeah.
Am I
Like,
being
dude, I'm just
detained?
pulling you over because you.
yeah, you're a speeding guy.
You know,
Give
it's
me your
funny.
license.
You know, it's funny. The police officer like, I was just pulling you over because your gas tank was open. You know, the funny thing is that like, like,
I know.
like okay, all right. You know,
Yeah, but
something-
that's
some
what
random stuff.
some people lose
Yeah.
the point. I think when people protest, they're not doing it for the reason that they're doing it. They're doing it for their self acknowledgement.
Right.
And some people do hijack the protest.
I think that's the problem. I think it does start peaceful. I think for the most part. I think it does. It really does. I think we do have those people that really want to protest that's against the policy and or whatever. And then
They get hijacked.
it just go too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look at Craigslist, right?
Yeah.
There's some.
That's still open?
I know, right?
I know.
So some a little bird and a bee talked to me and told me that some of the protesters in the LA protests were paid by some Craigslist posting.
Really?
If you went on this day, this time, and you
do
protest,
this,
you will get this much money.
Oh, sounds like politics.
Yep.
It's very political again at the end of
Yeah.
the day, right? I mean, there's always a reason why things happen, and created by someone.
Man, are you
a
serious,
group,
man?
Yeah.
I won't be surprised. A political party trying to destroy, you know what I mean? Someone's name.
And like I said,
Yeah,
they're
I
out
would be
for
surprised.
themselves, man.
Yeah.
They want to beat the other guy
Yeah.
so that he can go up and make more money.
Yeah. And unfortunately,
That's all it
beating the
is.
other guy, sometimes mean doing bad things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's not. People suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I won't be surprised someone died already
Yeah.
from that protest.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. And
know what
what's
I mean?
crazy about it, like both sides does the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both sides is no.
They're not saints.
They're both
They're not
guilty.
saying there's no
Yeah,
angels.
they're both guilty.
DC is full of
Yeah.
money mongering
It just-
people.
You know what I mean? Now, I think with that video though, I mean, I'm actually, like I was telling Raheel earlier. I kind of want to see Florida go crazy, so I want to see if he actually does it.
No, they do it. So
I wonder
they
if
do
he
it.
actually back
So
up
there's a
his word.
situation back. This
think
is this is before this.
You think he'll do it?
Oh yeah, he'll
Shit.
do it.
I want to see that, dude.
Yeah, Florida's
I mean,
no
I don't
joke,
want to
man.
see it, but I just
They
want
are
to see.
strong.
Oh man, they're crazy in Florida.
Yeah,
There's no joke in Florida, man.
yeah. Because someone said, is it one of those states like fuck around and find out
Yep.
state?
Yep. Kind of like Texas.
Well, when was the last time they had?
But Texas,
a
remember a couple of days ago when we did our last video, something happened in Dallas, right?
Dallas.
Yep.
Well,
Or
Texas,
something.
Texas is not Texas like before.
Not anymore.
Well, Texas. I hope you watch this.
Yeah, California's invading through Austin and trying to conquer the whole.
Well, they better freaking. I hope Texans. I hope you're watching Sheriff, Texas
Yeah.
Sheriff. I hope you're watching that guy.
But everybody's leaving California, man.
To go to Texas.
Not just Texas,
Just kidding.
Nevada, going to Oregon,
maybe.
Washington.
The whole west part.
Everybody's ditching California because of the taxes and the craziness.
Yeah, you can't even get house insurance anymore.
No.
Well, they had.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had insurance until
went
it
nuts.
burned.
Yeah.
Now it's time to pay
Such
out.
a,
Yep.
I mean, it's such a good state too, man. As far as like
It
to
is.
visit,
It's a good
fun,
state.
It's fun and
The
just
weather is
politically, I
perfect,
think
yeah.
it's just
the,
needs some change.
the government, the
Do they have the
policies,
same
the law.
governor?
Yeah, Newsom.
Is it the same guy that like in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Clean up the poop.
Oh
Because
yeah,
the
yeah, that
Chinese-
guy, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
But it's nice. I mean, look, we heard that from Florida.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on in Seattle.
I mean, Seattle's just another California, man.
I think anywhere in Pacific.
Just Seattle, not the rest of the state.
Yeah.
Just Seattle is like California.
Just capital city.
Yep, just capital. Seattle is it's so weird, right? Like if you go everywhere else
Outside Seattle.
outside of Seattle, it's nice.
Like normal.
Normal.
Popularity vote, man.
Yeah. And you go to Seattle, it's just, hey man, peace, love, and happiness. Like,
But they're rioting.
yeah, they're rioting.
Yeah.
Remember that one time they took over the freaking, I forget what street that was.
Probably the capital city.
I think so. When they took it over,
The
defund the
summer,
police.
Summer of Love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what the sheriff called it.
that is crazy. Only in Seattle.
Only in Seattle.
I know.
That's insane.
Well, it has to start with, and that's why I agree with the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it needs to start from them,
Yeah.
from the head guys. I think they need to start doing that.
Yeah.
Just to show people, like, hey, look, we're not telling you not to protest. Basically, a
peaceful.
warning,
Yeah.
because that's a good warning. I think sometimes people just need that. Like,
I mean,
shit, man.
He also mentioned, he made it clear. If you block intersections, any road,
Yeah, he's very specific.
you're going to jail. If you try to block somebody that's trying to leave,
Yeah.
you're going
You
to
go
jail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times?
And people don't know that, I think, sometimes.
I don't know.
Some
Or
people
they
need-
know, but they don't care.
I know, but I
Yeah.
think some people need that reminder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when, sadly, a couple years back, when in Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
they took over the freeway,
Right. Oh, yeah.
and then somebody was driving,
Yes.
didn't see the blockade by the police,
Mm-hmm.
went through that, and sadly, somebody got killed.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's nothing to celebrate, whether it's right or wrong. And if somebody does, they're gone.
Yeah.
And it's a sad day.
It is a sad day.
That act alone is a sad day, but there's also multiple factors that go into why. Why did it happen? So-
FAFO.
Yeah. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Don't do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Just
If you're like, for example, like to your point, right? If you want to protest, but but the way you're protesting is taking over somebody's space or livelihood or whatever, or blocking the road.
Yeah, because
and you're now
someone-
inconveniencing another person.
Yeah, who try to go to work. Yeah.
That's not protesting.
Yeah.
That's freaking you're being a
Sabotaging.
dumbass
Yeah.
and trying to be
Sabotage,
an asshole to other people.
Yeah.
This happened in Texas. Soldier that was driving, I think he was doing Uber or something like that, and he got stopped by a protester,
Right.
and they had guns.
The
He-
protester had guns?
Yeah, he got scared. He pulled out his own gun, started shooting, killed the person, took off. He finally got caught later, and he got charged for murder. He got charged for murder. He got sent to prison.
But
He
that
got pardoned after
yeah. But see,
a while.
don't put yourself in a situation
No.
that can cause that. Cause accident. It's an accident. You can't. You don't know.
Yeah.
The
You scared
do
the guy. I mean,
do you fault the soldier? Yeah, maybe he killed the guy, but it's that person's put himself in that situation that caused that to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things. I mean, I'm glad that, there's a sheriff that's actually like reminding people, do this equals this.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do this, therefore don't do it.
Right. I mean, he said it. He started it well too. I mean, because the intention is like, hey, we'll protect you if you want to
Yeah.
protest.
Yeah, it's your right.
Yeah, we'll. They are.
But you know what the problem is, right? The problem is, folks that were just born recently, they're too coddled that they don't know that every action has an opposite and equal reaction.
Yeah.
Right? So when I was growing up, I have, was a socket, and I was playing around with the socket, and my
So this is 220.
yeah, and then
You're gonna die.
so those fluorescent lights, they have the little
The starter?
the starter.
Yeah.
So I plugged it in the socket, so that thing blew up, right? Poof, and I started crying, and then instead of cuddling me, my parents laughed at me like, are you gonna do that again? No, because you learn from trial and error. Nowadays, kids are so protected. They have helmets, gloves, pads, whatever. That
Hey,
whatever they're so comfortable with themselves that they don't understand that every action that you do, even minute things, have a reaction.
do you remember when electric fans were steel?
Oh my
That
god!
hurt.
Yeah,
Try to stick your finger in there.
yeah, right there,
My goodness.
right there.
Try to stick your finger in there.
He didn't get cut though, but that's right there, a scar.
Who fucking thought about that, dude? Damn. Shit.
It's cheap.
Fuck,
Well,
metal?
plastics are not cheaper though.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I really wish it's happening all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of when a protest is going to happen in your neighborhood.
In our neighborhood, yeah.
Right?
So what are you guys doing about
Well,
it?
what are you going to do about
Yeah.
it? Why don't we, remember, just be
civil.
aware, be safe. You know what you're supposed to do.
Be civil.
Part of your right.
But have you seen the history-wise though? Why is it always LA, dude?
To live and die in LA.
Right? Does it look like they're not learning? over there?
Lakers.
And I'm just saying, come on, LA. I mean,
I don't know, man.
are we not learning from the two biggest? If you think about big riots, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
LA riots.
LA riots. Dude.
I wasn't there.
Against the Koreans, I
Yeah,
remember
but
that.
it's a pretty big deal.
I
So,
wasn't there.
why don't
I
we-
was with Rodney King riot though.
oh, another one. Yeah.
I was there.
But what I'm saying is, it's
I wasn't part of the riot.
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, where's the? They don't do AR.
I guess not.
After action
I don't think
review?
that's instilled in people's mind.
Like how do we prevent this?
So I mean, I get
For
it.
next
You
time.
protest, and then what?
Well, you heard the sheriff. They'll protect you.
Yeah, but what's the point of protesting when nothing happens? Vote the guy that you wanted to vote, and don't vote the guy you don't want to get, so that you don't have to protest.
So what you're saying is they need a new governor.
They need a new governor. They need a new everything.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I don't know.
Mayor, governor,
Yeah,
whatever.
Mayor.
No, I think what I say to what you just said is not necessarily vote. Just follow the law.
Yeah.
Because whether you voted for the guy or not, for the president, right?
True.
Whether you voted for him or you don't like his policies or so on and so forth, you gotta ask yourself first. Okay, am I following the law? And if your answer is no, because you're illegal, for instance, right? For instance, right? Then maybe you should fix yourself first. You know, I heard this from someone on short reel videos. Why don't you look at a mirror first?
Michael Jackson said it.
Is that what it is? Somebody said it. What?
Oh, that man in the mirror.
A man in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, "What am I doing?" It has to start. It has to. I know. It's time for me
But
as an individual first.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in this case, you gotta ask yourself: am I illegal or illegal?
Am I doing the right thing?
Am I doing the right thing or not? Now, if you
Morally-
if you morally can answer yourself and said, you know what, I'm doing everything right.
Yeah.
I'm following law and order. I am this.
Yeah.
Then there's no problem.
Better yet, if you think it's dumb, it probably is dumb.
Nah,
If you point your finger at somebody, how many fingers is pointing back at you?
actually,
Yeah,
it goes
3.
to the right.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, it
You're
goes
not
back
making a
to me.
fist.
No, it curls.
But this is your body, so it's pointing right to
I
your
have
body.
arthritis, so it points back to me. No, but again, I want to close it with this because I don't want people to think that we're just too harsh and whatever. What are you guys talking about? You guys are immigrants too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we
Legal
are.
immigrants.
We are, and that's why we understand
Yeah.
the
Yes.
hardship, and that's why we said in previous vlogs that we did, we said we do feel bad for them and this and that. But at the end of the day, we still have to follow the law. and
No,
order.
you're right. I
You know what
mean, look, you said it a while ago. You don't like what's going on. Let's say that everything's legal for you. You don't like what's going on.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Yeah.
Okay, protesting. If that doesn't work because you're voicing your own opinions, that doesn't work. What's the next thing you do? Maybe you start doing something besides just let me protest then go back to work. going back to work does not solve anything as well.
No.
It does fix your own financial
Yeah,
needs.
but not everything else.
But there's always another step that you got to do. If you are really sick and tired of a policy,
Yeah.
then you have to move forward.
Yeah.
Find that, figure it out.
Right.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Whether you start writing your political leaders that you elected there, you know, or
Doing
find a
the
way.
what you call that, the signatures.
Yes. Do your signature so that they could appeal it.
Mm-hmm.
Do something. Do more something productive
Right.
rather than just, you know, lashing out
Yeah.
and then going back and then lash out again.
Yeah.
Seriously, you're not helping the cause to move forward.
Right.
Yes, they know you're protesting because you don't like something.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got to find that.
What you gonna do now?
Yeah. I mean, if you're really
Passionate about
it, you're an activist,
Yeah.
then I think you have to move forward
Yeah.
to the next step and find that step,
Yeah.
you know, and
agree.
fight for it
I agree. Yeah. Yeah. The legal way.
the legal way.
Yeah.
You know,
Without breaking Macy's.
no. Or
Have you seen
know,
those? Freaking
Oh, yeah.
looting already.
Oh,
man.
they started looting like those
They're
expensive.
actually causing
insane.
more problems than and then just to caveat, and then just people. If you're protesting, think about all the people you're hurting by looting, breaking cars.
Oh,
You know.
again, with your point,
Yeah.
just because that you did a protest and you're protesting for a good cause, that good cause goes away because some other jackers hijack your protest. Now they start destroying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's all they would see.
Yep.
That's how they're gonna see it actually.
Yeah.
They'll forget about the issue at hand, and they'll just focus on the things that you guys did bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Just stop hurting each other.
Yeah. Just get along.
Yeah. That's
Why?
what I say.
Is that it? That's all we have.
Yeah. Love and peace.
All right. Love, peace, and happiness.
Yeah.
E-peace.
E-peace. Oh, like that button. Look at the button.